Hello and welcome back to the Grandmasters League Round 2, and this is the final set for the week, the last set of games to be played before next week. So this is the end of round 2, unfortunately, but we do have FeAge versus Ming, also known as Good Boy, and we've seen these two players already in round 1. The first map is FeAge's home map. He's chosen to play Migration today, and he's playing as Vikings in teal up to the top here, and red Ming here, red playing as Vikings as well. Now this is an interesting map. Usually on Migration, players are very far apart. Usually they're on the opposite side of the maps and they've got this big massive land in the middle. And it's very common to see players go for a later feudal age in anticipation of being so far away, the fact that they're not going to get grushed so fast. But on this map, this is really weird. They are very close together. In fact, only this little stretch of water separates them. And unfortunately, they're not going to know that straight away, because obviously they can't go and scout their opponents that easily. But if they did find out that their opponents were really close, a fast feudal age and a fast grush could end up winning the game for them in an extremely quick time, because it's likely they'll have a ton of fishing ships and no galleys whatsoever, because they'll be in the Dark Age for quite some time. It's unlikely that either of these players are going to go for a fast castle though, a fast feudal even, because it's just not really done on Migration. We've seen it many times before, how these Migration games seem to be about 45-50 population before they advance up to the feudal age. So unless they get a fishing ship out and notice how close their opponents are, they're not going to go for the fast feudal, I don't think. But oh, if only they knew, they could totally change this around for themselves, whoever goes for the fast feudal. It's probably not going to happen though, and we'll keep an eye on that and see how it goes. Looks like FeAge is going to chuck his dock down on the back here, and Good Boy going on the right hand side for this corner. Now I think the person who goes up to feudal first is going to have a bit of a surprise when they get their first galleys out, and I've got a feeling this could be a fairly short game because of that, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm going to speed things up through the Dark Age, because there's usually not that much going on, and as I said already, there's usually going to be a late feudal age fast castle kind of thing going on. It might be possible that these guys don't get up to the castle age because they are so close. They might go for a heavier grush in favour of that, because usually by the time they've reached the feudal age quite late, by the time they've even got over to the other side of the map, by that time they're already castle. So it's probably going to be a little bit different this time. Interesting either way, and we'll see how it goes. Continuing to speed things up through the Dark Age, and Ming down here taking the shorefish, quite nicely done on there. Because they are the fastest way to gather food for villagers. Yeah, they are the fastest way for villagers to gather food, and much faster than berries. So putting this mill here, pretty useful thing to do. And I'm keeping an eye out to see when these guys are going to reach the feudal age. There we go. FeAge just clicked up, Ming just clicked up as well. FeAge slightly further ahead, not by much though. We'll see how many fishing ships how many galleys he goes for once he does get up to the next stage. We'll see how this one goes. Just finding a sheep there, going to be able to start exploring the mainland with that. And yeah, it looks like Ming, most of his ships on this side and a very few on this side. Most of FeAge is at the very back, and that could mean that FeAge is under a lot more pressure if Ming decides to bring the galleys this way. There's so little distance between them, which is really unusual for this map. FeAge just going to put another dock down there with this villager, and we'll see a grush from him, no doubt. More fishing ships coming out though, and they're still going to be creating a lot of fishing ships so that they can actually get that huge food boost on the water. Both of them with 3 docks right now, and going up to the feudal age in just a sec. Looks like we could actually see a fast castle though, nearly up to 800 food already. But FeAge into the feudal age, Ming into the feudal age, and here come the galleys. Let's see who gets the first galleys out and who finds each other first as well. Blacksmith going down for Ming just there, and he will likely be going for the fast castle as well. If we have a look, a little bit less food, and more population, which is surprising. But FeAge now coming out with his galleys, his blacksmith just going down as well, and it looks like he's going the right way. See what he can find. This is going to be kind of interesting. He's automatically going to this side down here. That's where he's aiming at, and he may see Ming on the way. If he passes him here, he might just catch this galley, in which case he's going to know that he is incredibly close and might go for a really heavy grush instead of a really fast castle. And he's going to know he's really close because Ming upgraded to the feudal age after him, and there's no way that Ming could have got a galley over there already with the later feudal that he had. Go on, FeAge, chase him down, see his fishing ships. I really want him to notice that, because as soon as these guys realise how close they are, it could really change the pace of the game. There we go, he's seen his dock. He knows that he is just across the way, and he might go for a bit more galleys, but it looks to me like he's still going to go for the fast castle. Ming here a little bit slower. And if we have a look, just getting his market up now, but he's lacking a little bit in food here. He's going to need a bit more food so he can get up to the castle age, and he's going to continue to make galleys as well. It's going to be really important that he makes plenty of galleys here in order to keep his waters safe. 4 docks out for Ming, and FeAge looks like he's only on the 3 right now. He is, and it looks like Ming might go a little bit more heavy into water here, but FeAge up to the castle age already. His 4th dock just about to be added on, and Ming a little bit slower behind again, a little bit further behind, and he will be up to the castle age a little bit later than FeAge here, which could benefit FeAge a lot. He's going to have to get a few more galleys out though. That's going to be really important to do, and keep his fishing ships safe. Ming going around on this side could catch him off guard a bit and kill a couple of fishing ships. That could work very well for him if FeAge is a little bit unprotected on that side. It looks like they're pretty neck and neck on the water, both with +1 attack. FeAge just rowing back, I guess you could say, a little bit, so that he can recoup his units and get them together. Looking to get war galleys straight away. Ming just going up to the castle age now as well, and FeAge really not actually that far ahead. Ming with quite a large score lead, actually 300 score lead. He's doing pretty well for himself right now. 57 population to Ming's 65, so he's doing really good with these galleys. He's got a lot out on the water, slightly later castle age, but that's not too much of a problem for him. FeAge adding an extra dock on as well, and here come the galleys from behind. Looks like FeAge going to want to deal with that pretty quickly so he doesn't lose too many fishing ships, or any fishing ships if he can help it. Going to have to retreat with these guys, bring some more galleys over there, and FeAge about to hit castle in just a sec. We'll see how that one goes for him. It looks like he could just take out those galleys. He's retreating over there. FeAge up to castle. We'll see war galleys straight away from him, and look how many boats Ming has. This is incredible. It's a lot on the water. 13 for FeAge and Ming on 20 right now. That's a huge advantage right there, and FeAge should probably try and retreat a little bit until he gets war galley upgraded, because he's losing too many galleys than he needs to there, which is a little bit bad for him and something he should really try and avoid. Ming now up to the castle age as well, so he's going to be catching up very shortly. And I've noticed when we were watching Tim on that migration, Tim had a huge navy as well. Seems like Ming is going to have the same here, and I think it's more of a case of who's going to win water, because this is going to be really important to gain water control here, as they are so close. A landing is actually possible. FeAge with the war galleys there, he's going to have to do as much damage as he possibly can for these short seconds before Ming actually gets the war galley upgrade completed. There we go, it's there, and he's going to have to retreat away, as Ming really does have a bigger navy at the moment. His score quite far ahead, and FeAge is going to have to be very careful not to lose the water. Otherwise, it's going to be a game over very quickly indeed. FeAge going to continue to add in war galleys. He's got plenty coming out. He's got quite a few docks as well. I think he's got less docks than Ming here though. Ming with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 docks, and FeAge on 3, 4, 5 as well. So they're actually equal on docks, but population wise, Ming is slightly further ahead though, I've got to say. It looks like FeAge starting to catch up a little bit right now, lacking a little bit in gold as well though. He's going to have to get a little bit more gold, a bit more wood, keep it going, maybe replenish his lumber camps a bit as well, just to make sure his villagers are being really efficient. I imagine he's already got the wood upgrade, and he's going to try and get more galleys out on the water. It's as simple as that really. The more galleys the merrier, or the better even, and should see a big battle on the water shortly. Whoever wins the water here is going to be GG straight away because they're so close they can just land. It looks like Ming is going to take it, I've got to say. He's coming in right now with the war galleys. He's got more on the water. FeAge getting really outmassed here, and if he's not careful, he is going to end up losing the water control, and that's going to be disastrous for him. Ming going to force him back here, it seems, but it's so hard to say. Looks like Ming's getting a really big score lead though, and I've got to say it's so close on the water. It could even be FeAge who's in the lead here. Yeah, it's FeAge. FeAge got the water, it seems. It's just so nail-bitingly close. Who's going to take it? FeAge, is he going to take it? Is Ming going to take it? Ming's got +1 defense on his ships, and it looks like FeAge is going to lose the water. I thought for a second there that FeAge was going to take it, but he didn't have that +1 pierce armor. Ming there with the careening done straight away, and this is bad news for FeAge. Going to lose a lot of fishing ships if Ming comes around this side, and I've got a feeling FeAge might just GG around here. He's being chased down, and there really isn't a lot he can do to stop this push of boats. Losing a hell of a lot of villagers on the shoreline, losing a lot of boats as well, and Ming's going to continue with his push. 600 score lead right now, and boats wise, FeAge on 15, Ming on 31, over double the amount of war galleys he's got, and that's incredible for him. He's going to probably take this game now. FeAge unable to fish, his waters absolutely getting owned, and there's a transport ship from Ming as well. We could see a couple of villagers going over to land FeAge. As I said, they are so close, they can do that without a problem whatsoever. That transport ship likely to be garrisoned in just a moment to go and drop some villagers off and do some really big harassment. Looks like FeAge is not going to be so lucky in this game, and Ming is going to really keep the pressure on here. Looks to me like some villagers are going to go put in that transport ship right now. There's 5 villagers being sent over, and I think as soon as FeAge sees the landing, he may just give it up straight away. See where these are going, and never mind, Ming's actually going to go and land them on the mainland. I thought perhaps he'd go and land here with a couple of archers. There would be nothing stopping him. He's got the water control he needs. They're right next door to each other. But I've got to say, Ming now with 1,000 score lead. Looks like FeAge is about to lose the rest of his navy. And there we go, GG from him. A pretty quick game. A very unusual sort of migration layout here, with the players being so close together. Made things very different indeed. And I don't think FeAge really anticipated that as well as Ming did. So very well played by Ming there, taking it 1-0, and that was FeAge's home map. So FeAge lost on his home map. The next one will be Ming's choice, so we'll have to see how that one goes. I'll be bringing you that one up straight away, and I will see you later.